What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today is actually a big one. We are going to do a ton of stellar crystals. I have in fact saved up 890 stellar crystals, which I hope we won't all do in this video. We are going to in fact get a few more because we are going to buy the Aliceth Legendary Plus pack, of course, as well. And well, that kind of already showed you what we're planning. We are going to upgrade Aliceth. The goal is Supreme Plus. That seems a little bit modest for 890 stellar crystals, but I really don't want to upgrade her to Paragon. Sadly, I don't think she's quite that OP. She has some great skills that I would definitely love to have on my team, like the Mark of Judgment with the extra penetration buff that we get, or with the revive abilities and all of that, which we tested on the Pioneer server. I love it. I don't think it's quite as strong as I need it to be to kind of judge or to kind of allow myself to summon for her. On the other hand, there is another hero I also want to summon for, which is Saida. She's been absolutely annoying in PvP. I hate losing to her. It's the worst thing ever when she revives 25 times and binds your heroes and then basically solos the fight. So I want to do that to my opponents, which means we're going to summon for her. We're going to try to get her to P3, which will require us to get 14 copies of that. It is made a little bit easier by us having two chests that both include her, so we just need 12. So the goal is Aliceth, Supreme Plus, Cider, P3. And yeah, that is just what we are going to do. We don't really have any more packs over here. Stargaze Limited Bundle is not really worth it. The pop-up packs include 65 stellar crystals as well, and they cost 2,500 dragon crystals, so this is a whole lot cheaper. And same here, the temporal essence is sadly valued quite highly in the store, so again, we don't really get our money's worth for these stellar crystals if we buy those packs. So we're going to keep them there, and better off as we're better off buying the pop-up packs. And of course, when we are talking about buying packs, I have to say this wouldn't be possible without our sponsor LD Shop, where you can get the cheapest dragon crystals for AFK Journey. I always go for the 3000 dragon crystals, but at the moment they have a great offer for the limited classic Gazette as well. If you care about that, for USD 19, pretty good. They always have discount coupons, and in fact, if you register through the link down in the description, you get a 15% and a 5% discount coupon. On top of that, they always have the offer for a free monthly pass if you spend 80 USD within a month for any of the 4 games: Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zelda Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves. So if you want to have that, that's a great option there as well. I would say we start off by summoning Aliceth. I would be very open to us dropping a few diamonds here, because I actually need a ton of those. So that's going to be a thing. Maybe before we do that, let's head over onto the Emporium. Let's get ourselves a few copies of Aliceth so that we can do the most there. We can get another 3 copies immediately, which should also, by the way, give us the pack immediately. Let's go there. Yeah, there it is. 35 in fact are in here, 2,500. Like if you compare that to the prices of the packs we just saw, you can see it's quite a difficult thing to see in this game how much you actually pay for something like a stellar crystal. So definitely keep your eyes open before buying packs for that. If you want to go for stellar crystals, make sure you pay the smallest amount possible, and always calculate for every single pack how much you actually end up paying, because they are vastly different. So with that, we are already at Mythic, so it is not that much of a long way. In fact, it's like 14 copies total, but if you think about it, the way to Supreme Plus is pretty similar, or the same to the way to Paragon 3 from Supreme Plus, which you never really think about, because every time I end up with like a ton of copies or a ton of heroes at like Supreme Plus, I think, well, at least you saved a little, but you really spent a whole lot to get to Supreme Plus, and then the extra bit is really, well, it's still a lot, but it feels more than it really is in the end. So let's see what we can do. 925 stellar crystals. Let's hope we have a few left afterwards, because there's eventually Mahira coming up. I don't know if we can really save up for that. I'm not going to go out and do the animation every single time. We got 3,000 diamonds. That is fairly cute. That is going to help us get Perseus to Paragon 4. Still a long road. The next one, I think we are like 4 ahead of the pity timer. Let's see if we can pull a nasty double here. That would be very cute. We got 1 Aliceth. As if it's going to happen. Didn't happen to us in a while that we pulled a double or triple. A triple I pulled for Rainier and Dunlinger. Happened 2 times already, so that was fairly crazy. Let's see on the next one. We get the Temporal Essence. I guess if we get the 5 drop, that is actually crazy rare. So I don't mind that. I mean, if we pull at least Temporal Essence on every single pull, that's not actually going to give us any upgrades, because that's such a small amount. Aliceth here, beautiful animation. The design is great. The trailer was gorgeous as well. And there we go. That is crazy. I was talking about it, saying that we like pulled a double in quite some time. Let's see. Absolutely crazy. Let's go. Let's go with the Aliceth double here. I love it. I absolutely love it. And we still need... Oh! Purge the wicked, that is my sacred duty. We are pulling a mean one here. And with the 5 Temporal Essence. Oh my god, on top of that. Come on, another one. 3,000 diamonds. Okay, that is crazy. Wait, we got like 4? I don't really want to waste... I think we can go one more. I think we can go one more and then I'm no longer sure how many we need. I am no longer sure how many we need. That is crazy. Okay, that was insane. That was absolutely insane. How many copies were there? We need one more though. We need one more. Wait, Mythic Plus. Oh wait, no, we need way more. We need way more. We are 3 out of 2, and then I think we need 4 for the last level, so we need like 3 more copies. We got Supreme. What was the Supreme Plus ability? I'm not going to forget Hero Focus again. I'm not going to forget it again. Last time I did the full arena test of Perseus without the Hero Focus, and we only noticed that later, which was like a little bit stupid. Actually not really the ability that I care for, but I guess if you want to use her for damage, that's going to be a thing. We're going to test her in a separate video, maybe test if we can still make her work. She is cool. Like, the whole effect is cool, all the animations are cool, with the marker and everything. You can see the old stun in there. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous, no? I can really see myself in some future seasons summon for her, so that is probably going to be a thing. I'm just curious. I thought it would be more crazy. That's the recruitment history. 131 draws for 5 copies of her. So I mean, 5 copies of her could have been 200. So I guess it was really good. I guess it was really good. Oh wait, it is really good. What am I even talking about? That's like 26 per copy. Okay, well, it was insane. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. We need, let's make sure of it, 3 more copies if I remember correctly, but we don't want to mess this up. So yeah, 3 more copies for Aliceth, and then we can check it out. So that was absolutely insane. If we pull another double, that could really shorten it as well. And it's always like when people show this, it's usually for a small amount of copies. You rarely see people getting like a copy every 26 stellar crystals when they did 900 pulls or 1,000 pulls or something like that. It's always like you got 3 copies or something for that. Because the more you pull, well, the tougher it is to keep up such an RNG. So there is another copy. We could pull a triple. That would be nice. Let's pull a triple. Okay, no, we didn't. It is honestly, when I do like the summons to P3, P4, P something, it often feels rare to even beat Pity. Like to have something that is, to not get the copy at 40. What the hell is this? There was so much gold there. We got the 3,000 gems, we got the Temporal Essence. We got a pretty good amount of gems. Last time that was not the case. You can see. And again on the Pity. Yeah, so now it's again quite dead. that was not very nice. Let us pull a double right here. Just that happens so often to me that I need 1 more copy for Supreme Plus, and then on the last one I pulled a double. I think on Rainier I even got a triple or something. On Scalita I got a double, and then I had 1 copy too many. And I'm not sure if I still have like 1 copy more than I need on Scalita, but I have some on some copies. Let's check that actually. It's fairly easy to check. Just go into the inventory and then you check here. Look, there's 1 copy of Tadine we have. There's the 1 copy of Scalita, I knew it. 8 copies here for Orchkin. Best hero, honestly. I love it so much. And then we have to get the Villara. Yeah, okay. Okay, pretty cool. So we got the Aliseth now. So this is very, very nice. The upgrade for the Mythic Well Plus we can do later, I think. What was it again? Oh, it's again plus 15. I forgot that. Yeah, it's plus 15. Blinding. Yeah, the main thing is the important one. The blind was cool. I didn't really notice that too much actually, but obviously we have to upgrade her to keep up the mark. She's fairly cool. I mean, we can show one PvP fight. I actually tried her at Epic before, against the team that Turtlelegs had set up. So we can try that. Did we directly upgrade her to plus 15? I don't think we have the temporal lessons, right? Yeah, that's not enough. We can keep her at plus 10 for the moment. Even though that's not really what I want. Let's head to social. Sort by power. Traxy's still on top. 96 million. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Turtlelegs, let's go. He always has the same team setup. I find that is quite nice for testing. So I did this team. The weird positioning here is to get the Aliseth buff on the Perseus, which usually she goes into the same row, the closest ally in the same row. And she has no ally in the same row now, so the Perseus needed to be closest. And she, I needed to get her in a position where she wasn't targeted by Bonnie, because I had her at Epic at that point. And obviously if I put her there, Bonnie instantly targets her, and then she died within a second, and I didn't get to test this wonderful Mark of Judgment over here. It is supposed to let Perseus instantly attack the hero that has this mark on them, which is really great, which is in theory a very nice ability. It somehow works out to Perseus attacking the enemy that is closest to him, and then the enemy with the Mark of Judgment, which I'm not sure if it is a bug. Yeah, look at that. That is quite some damage. She can really do damage. She's most supposed to be combined with like ranged heroes. We tested that before. If you're interested in that, there is an Aliseth video that I posted for the Pioneer server. And there we did some quite in-depth testing, and also with the ranged units. She's very, very interesting with ranged units. I feel like we kind of lack a hero to really do that well with her at the moment. Oh, we might again. We'll see. So next up we have Saida. I mean, we obviously have the crystals to do that. We have 2 more chests. I think we start off with those 2 chests. Chest number 1, Saida. Let's go. Chest number 2, another Saida. Kulu's also very cool. Kulu was the hero where we really thought, oh, that is like a very, very cute one. And not in terms of design, just like in terms of skill design, I guess. Still design, but yeah, skill design. And really regretted in the end not really going for her, because she is used quite a lot in PvP. Cider was skipped by many, but then many people built her in Arena and everything together with Dunlinger, and now that I have a setup Dunlinger, we can go for that. 3000 diamonds there, we take it. And people hated the design. That was another point. People hated the design with the eyes that are like completely blank. Which I don't hate. It's cool. Double temporal essence. Yes, thanks for that. Tidal essence is something that I'm also never going to run out. On the pity timer. Kinda expected. It's like 480 stellar crystals if we can't beat pity. Which is something that I hope we can. But you see those pulls. Stuff. Let's see, we skipped the animation. And we got the 5 temporal essence, we got the 3000 diamonds. Interesting that we had like this very similar pull before. But we're lacking the Q double we had. Wouldn't mind the triple either. Or quad. We didn't have quad yet. Imagine quad Cider. That would be insane. But we got a temporal essence. So that is something, I guess. And you're always pulling through those. That was a bit earlier. That was good. You're always pulling through the stellar crystals super quickly. Because we don't go through the animation, and there's like not really the same pillar system with the light and everything on the epic summons. The 6,666 diamonds. Okay, we take that. We take that. That is actually nice. And we got an early Cider. I think it's early. Maybe I was like confused by the 6,666 diamonds. 9,999, let's go, okay. P4 Perseus, we're working on it. That is not early. Do I mind that? If I get 9,999 gems in between, do I mind that we just went to pity? I think that's okay. I think I can live with that. And then an early one back to back. Well, can we get back to back? Back to back would be good. We got the Cider there. No more doubles. No back to back. The 5 tempo. How often do we pull that? That is crazy. Isn't that rarer than the 9,000 gems? Diamonds? I think it is actually. We pulled that so often. Wait a second. We go out for a sec. Let's check the RNG. So consolidated rate, base rate is 1.4%. Let's check the base rate, 0.5% for that. And it's like, oh, 0.1. Okay, okay, I take it back. So it's the same as the 3,000 diamonds. Well, then I didn't say anything. Then 11 copies already. Okay, cool. That is pretty cool. 7 here. We got the upgrade. We're going to make her plus 25 as well. She's already plus 15. We need 3 more copies. 3 more copies, guys. Let's see what remains. 355. That isn't too bad. That isn't too bad, because we are going to buy the pop-ups. And maybe... I want to go for Mira. I think she's going to be great. We got another one. Let's go. So if we can recover a bit, maybe get to back to like 700, 800? I think we are good at that point. With the one temporal essence. 2 more copies. Come on. Let's go. Okay. There were some areas where I say, okay, we were on a little bit of a bad pace. But I think we had enough areas or enough pulls where we really got like the back-to-back or at least a little bit closer or something. So that the pulls overall were pretty good. If I get another one now, it's going to be quite annoying. I hope I don't. I actually hope that I don't get a double now. Okay, 285 remaining. I would say, considering we just got Aliseth, the Supreme Plus, we made Saida to P3. I think we really pulled off like quite a haul here. I think that was quite good. So let's enhance that. We're going to make her crazy strong, plus 25. And then I have to build a team for Arena. But we won't do this in this video. I still like the crazy amount here of the Twilight Essence that I had because I went VIP 21. Yeah, that's a mean one now. That is a mean one now, ladies and gentlemen. That is not going to be very, very enjoyable to fight. Especially with Dunlinger. Do we have hero focus? Yes. That is not going to be a lot of fun. Because she's just going to revive. Like the base, I'm not too sure about the base yet. I saw it a few times. I have to do my own experiments. We can do one fight. We can do one fight. I wasn't too sure how to set up yet. I think in general, though, that the Celestial and Hypergen heroes will play a good role in this season, or a role in this season, as they are going to have quite a lot of opportunities to shine, with the Fentanyl for Celestial and Hypergen being rather strong. So we can maybe go like this. Do I want the shield on him? I'm not even too sure. He has like this. She has this insane shield, 800% of attack damage. I think that was the caster's attack. That was her attack. Okay, that is like the baseline. Can we beat it with 3 heroes? No, it's going to be too much of a Paragon difference. I was just like thinking, can we? I saw some people using Pandora just to quickly feed her energy. It's definitely an option. We can try that. I didn't try that before. And maybe we just go. Maybe we just go with Kellen. Do I want the shield on Kellen? Can I avoid that? I have to put him farther away, right? Let's try like this. Let's try like this. She goes into... It doesn't really matter if I lose him. We don't have a healer and we run Belrun. That is fairly stupid. That is fairly stupid indeed. We shouldn't have done that. She does so much damage. And now it's active, and look at that. Look at that. Even the Ludovic standing in the area gets the vitality reduced, and look how many seats there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were like 6 seats there on the ground. It's just absolutely crazy. Running the Belrun without a healer was definitely stupid. We shouldn't have done that. Is there another option? I just want to explore a few things. We can take him out. And I mean, if we kind of put another Celestial or Hypergen in there, it would still be the same Phantom. Now the Skalita would be great. Now the Skalita would be great, guys. That would be nice. Imagine like putting a Skalita in here, getting some nice extra shields. That would be kind of cute. Do I retarget that now? Civil's not targeting the Pentora. That is not good. That's so much damage. My god. Energy coming quickly. She's CC immune anyway. Skalita just stole the show. She got 4 kills. Because she has like the upgrade enhanced force and nobody died. So this becomes like a full area smash with 75% more damage. That was crazy. Okay, yeah, I have to work on the team. So this is going to be another video. I fought it a lot. I was annoyed by it. That was the reason we went for her. But I have to check out how to really build it well. So that's going to be another day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more stuff on Cider, more stuff on Aliseth, then definitely subscribe to the channel. And other than that, of course, check out LD Shop with the link down in the description to get yourself the 15 and the 5% discount coupon and save a lot on Dragon Crystals. And other than that, I wish you guys a great day. We'll see us in the next one.